So hi guys, I'm Noah. So I'm here to talk about earthquake. First of all, earthquake, what is it? Earthquake is a sudden and violent shaking of the ground, sometimes causing great destruction as a result of movements within the Earth's crust or volcanic action. How does an earthquake occur? Well, earthquake is caused by a sudden slip on a fault. The tectonic plates are always slowly moving. They are constantly moving, it's just that sometimes it's so small that we don't feel it, but at times they do get stuck at the edges due to friction. When the stress on the edge overcomes the friction, there is an earthquake that releases energy in waves that travels through the Earth's crust and causes the shaking that we feel. There are four types of earthquake, which is first of all is the destructive plate boundary. What is a destructive plate boundary? Well, destructive plate boundary is when there are two plates, the continental and the oceanic plate, and due to friction, the oceanic plate melts down and goes under the continental plate. This causes magma to rise up and crack up through the earth and causes earthquake. The other one is constructive zones. The other one is constructive zones. Constructive zones is when two plates move away from each other. This causes magma to rise up to fill in the gap, and eventually new crust is formed, which causes earthquake to occur as the magma rises up. Then the next one is collision zones. Collision zones is when two plates they're not moving away or moving closely, or they're not moving away from each other or going under each other. This is that two plates are colliding, and with force, this causes mountains to fall, or like the force causes earthquake to occur, which causes the eruption of the earth itself. And the last one is the last one is the conservative plate boundary. Conservative plate boundary is the friction that I talked about earlier, where two plates are colliding with each other, and they cause friction, and at the edge, when they snap, this causes a major earthquake. This can be seen at the San Andreas Fault in California. So where does an earthquake occur? Well, no parts of Earth's surface is free from earthquakes, but some regions experience them more frequently. They are most common at tectonic plates boundaries where different plates meet. The largest events usually happen where two plates are colliding or sliding past one another, particularly around the edge of the Pacific plate, for example in New Zealand, Vanuatu, the Solomon Islands, Papua New Guinea, Japan, and Americas, and Indonesia as well, where the Indo-Australian plate collides with the Eurasian plate. So, yeah, that's basically it about earthquakes. We can also see examples of major earthquakes like the ones in Japan or in Sumatra in 2004, or even in Nepal. So that's it. Thank you.
It's quite long.